Hello there my dear friends, how are you today? My name is Ivan and welcome to my channel Rise of Atlas with latest news regarding Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows. As you know, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game from Ubisoft company in France. You all know about Assassin's Creed franchise, and Assassin's Creed Shadow is actually a game that was, was likely most anticipated game regarding this franchise, because it is set in Japan, and like to say maybe 10 years or maybe 15 years people want to play this game in Japan, because you have ninjas and samurais, but let's say ninjas are the primary things, primary people who were being best assassins and spies and agents. So and everybody expected that to be the case, but when you see this black dude, that becomes a nightmare. So for a moment actually they released a trailer and everything else. I believe regarding Ubisoft, everything's falling apart. From stealing banners, putting Chinese subtitles instead of Japanese, putting wrong seasons and wrong buildings. Everything is wrong with this game, and I believe this game will. My thought is that this game will not be will not be launched in November. So maybe it will be, but I don't think so. But never mind. Let me go to and read this article. But of course, before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, click the notification bell if you don't want to miss any new videos. I will play, as you could see, I will play two more live streams regarding NBA 2K23 with Michael Jordan challenge, and after that we will see something else regarding this. Of course, I will as long as I can catch up with all the news. I will of course upload the videos, and that will be it, because I returned 2 days ago from south of my country, and I'm back, so let's roll. Ubisoft runs to New York Times to attack players in defense of Assassin's Creed Shadows. This was actually from yesterday. French video game developer Ubisoft ran to the New York Times in order to attack its own players in an attempt to salvage its upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadow game. In the play straight, what is it? Oh my goodness, look at this. In a play straight out of Prime Video's playbook, Rings of Power, Ubisoft leveraged Zachary Smalling at New York Times as well as so-called experts to attack players ahead of the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows. If you recall, back in February 2022, Rings of Power executives worked with Vanity Fair writers Anthony Breskman and Joanna Robinson to attack fans of J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, knowing that what they have created was abomination. Of course, they knew they created abomination, but this is all about agenda. And this woman, I believe she was the first actually to go with that agenda. I'm the first female dwarf ever, and blah 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 on television, and let's say here, first the duo wrote, when Amazon released photos of multicultural cast, even without character names or plot details, the studio endured a left attack from trolls, the anonymous online kind. Anonymous online kind. Okay, I'm Rise of Atlas, my name is Ivan, and I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings and Tolkien books and Tolkien Legendarium and things that he created. Did that make me a troll? Of course not, but that is their thing, man. So we are all trolls, anonymous online kind. Then they cited a woman named Maria Rios Maldonado, who they described as a Tolkien scholar. The same situation as with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They actually put some Japanese expert, some woman who actually wrote a book, Tibet guy, gay people or something like that. I can remember now, but something like that. So anything but, as we can see here, she is anything but. Rather, she was a PhD student at University of Glasgow who is interested in ethics, feminist theory, and encountering the author in Tolkien's work. She also happened to be Equality and Diversity Officer for University of Glasgow Centre for Fantasy and Fantasy. Of course. She was used by a Vanity Fair to attack Tolkien fans and implied they are racist for simply wanting a lore-accurate adaptation. Of course. Maldonado question, obviously there was going to push and backlash, but the question is from who? Who are these people that feel so threatened or disgusted by the idea that an elf is black or Latino or Asian? Well, if you go into the lore, those black, Latino, Asian were not in the lore, not in the books, not in the movies from Peter Jackson. Actually, I saw one black dude, I believe, in the Return of the King, and I believe he was Italian Ranger. And that is the part when actually in Carol Andros, I believe Faramir was and his group of rangers attacked by orcs, but before that, when actually they are lighting a fire and eating dinner, you can actually, if you want to see that, you can actually see that dude, man. But that is it. Ubisoft had done something similar with the New York Times and Small. Like President Robinson, Small wrote, some gamers erupted over his appearance, convinced that the franchise, novice for an impressive recreational past, had gone woke by including a black character in the fiction of 16th century Japan, of course. He then claims that developers received personal attacks and death threats during the we have Madla Stenberg again syndrome. Developers received personal attacks and death threats during the online harassment campaign. To no surprise, he shared no evidence of such attacks or threats. Of course, there are no evidence at all. So after attacking gamers, Small that waves a false narrative that has already been refuted for months by citing historian Yu Hirayama, who is admitted communist. Small citizen Hirayama claimed that it was without question that Yasuke was samurai. There are very few historical documents about him, but there is no doubt he was a samurai who served Nobunaga. So how can you claim that he was samurai and once again there are no evidence about this is actually all those guys think we are so stupid, man, that is unbelievable. However, it's relatively stupid that highly disputed that he was a samurai historian Yuichi Gosa, who is faculty member of the International Research Center for Japanese Studies focusing on Japanese medieval history and the author of What is Samurai. I wonder if actually in this article we will actually see the name Thomas Lockley. That would be cool. Speculated that Yasuke was simply a bodyguard and an entertainer rather than samurai, and that was the case. I don't think that Yasuke was bodyguard. I believe he was only retrainer. He was asked by a Japanese website, the Saneki Shinbun, what kind of person was Yasuke and was he a samurai or not. Goza responded, there are very few historical records about Yasuke, so it's difficult to say. The history of Yasuke has not been the subject of much research, in part because the history of personality is not the mainstream of historical studies. In the 15-volume Nobugaga Koki, in the collection of the Sonki Kaku Bunko, which is one of the biographies on Nobugaga Koki, my goodness, Chronicle of Nobugaga life, there is a description of Nobugaga giving Yasuke a sword in a house, indicating that he treated him as a samurai. However, this is something that only appears in the biography among the dozens of manuscripts of the Nobugaga Chronicle, and we cannot deny the possibility that it was added later when the manuscript was transcribed. Gosse continued, also, even if he was a samurai, he may have been a formality. For example, in the Edo period, feudal lords who were fond of the sumo have their own personal wrestlers. Formerly, they were treated as vassals or samurai and allowed to wear a sword, but even if a war broke out, it was not expected that the feudal lords will allow their returners to fight on the battlefield. And that is, I believe, true. Not only did the small side the communist Hirayama, but like Vanity Fair with Maldonado, he cited Kazuma Hashimoto, who he described as Japanese consultant translator in the video game industry. Hashimoto tells Small, it was the people in the West who were upset with seeing Yasuke as a samurai. This is patently false and makes absolutely no sense. Given Small even admits that Ubisoft apologized to Japanese players. Small wrote after the online blowback, the game development team attempted to assure concerns about game authenticity, apologizing in a later statement for promotional materials that he said has bothered some Japanese audience. In fact, he even noted that a political party in Japan formally asked the government to comment on what it considered historical. Yeah, I believe you can see in my videos. This thing with Yasuke actually go far. I believe on the Senate in Japan. I forgot the name of the Japan Senate or Congress, but something like that. Japanese YouTubers Shogi Kondo also explained a number of reasons why Japanese gamers are opposing the game and have seen petition calling for Ubisoft to cease development on it. He said, "We are protesting marketing DI's historical distortion, streaming for their discredit for Asians and their arrogance, and discriminatory responses to protect from Japan." From there, he focused his video on what he described as biggest attempt to distort history of Japan, that is legendary samurai they claim Yasuke. This is So as you can see, they can only thing that they can do, they can attack us, the fans, the people with the brains, who I cannot say the truth, but when you see the black dude in Japan and you see, let's say, what happened with Accolade and Rings of Power, everywhere you see that most likely Yasuke was only historical figure and he was a retrainer. So only thing that they can do, they can attack us, in this kind of a manner, trolls, bigots, racists, and they will release the game and they will see let's see what nightmare looks like when actually this game pops out, if this game pops out. So that's it, my friends. I hope you will enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about attacking the players in defending the Sunscreen Shadows. I will put one more article later, and until then, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, click the like, click the notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Farewell.